Slocky. But you know, I'm gonna mix the videos up. Let me get this fixed real quick. But I'm gonna mix the videos together. I'm gonna put them together. But like I was saying, you know, a brother will call himself wise, right? He went to these top schools, and you ask him a simple question like, "What's your nationality?" He gonna say, "I'm a color," and then he gonna say, "I'm African American." Then when you break it down that you can't be that, he's looking confounded, right? He's looking confounded. It's either he's confounded or he's gonna, in his pride, he's gonna try to change the subject and go across from the point, man. Right? So these things, the things of this world is vexation of spirit, man, and it's off and folly, man. We're not dealing with that, right? But we're gonna get into true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High. Now let's see what knowledge is. Right? So knowledge, we're gonna get Proverbs. We're gonna start at Proverbs. Actually, yeah, come on. We can start at Stocky. We can start at Proverbs. Proverbs 9 and 10. This is the book of Proverbs 9 and verse 10. And it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." Right? So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So wisdom is when you fear the Most High. Right? When you keeping the law. And how do you fear the Most High? By keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's true wisdom, right? Because you only a wise man, right? You have to be wise to fear the creator that made the heavens and the earth, man. And all the things that you see, it was made by the Most High. So how could you not fear him? Ultimately, you gotta be wise, man. That's just like when you got your job, right? And your boss, he tells you what to do, right? And he can either fire you, he can make you or break you. Let's put it like that. He can make you or break you, right? And you'd be wise to do what he's telling you to do, man. Or you're going to lose your job. Just like with the Most High, it'll be wise for you to fear him and do everything that he's telling you to do, that you can so that you can get the kingdom, man, and get knowledge and understanding, right? That's true knowledge. Ultimately, that is true knowledge and understanding, as we just read, man. Right? Fearing the creator that does all things. The Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. That's true wisdom. Right? Now, we can get Proverbs 1 and 7. This is the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 7. And it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Right? So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and knowledge, man, and instruction, right? So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. When you keep the law, statutes, and the commandments of the Most High, you are deemed to be wise. You are now wise, right? And you gotta take heed to this. Bear with me. I think I wanted the precept in here real quick. This is Proverbs 18 and verse 15. It says, "The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeketh knowledge." Right? And how do you seek knowledge? By fearing the Most High and keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, man. Only the prudent, which are the wise, getteth knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeketh knowledge. So only wise brothers are going to seek knowledge. And again, you have to do that by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Now, this is Proverbs 19 and verse 20. And it says, "Hear counsel and receive instruction." So you got to receive instruction by the Most High. You got to keep his commandments. When he's telling you, "Thou shalt not kill," you do it. "Thou shalt not rob," you do it, because that's wisdom and knowledge and understanding. "Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end." Right? Verse 21, "There are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand," man. So anything the Lord is telling you to do, that's what's going to stand. That's what's going to make you or break you, is if you keep these law, statutes, and commandments. That's going to make you wise, right? If you keep the commandments, that'll make you wise. And if not, you done, man. You finished and you're going to die a fool, right? get another precept. This Psalms 111. Psalms 111 and 10. So we showing you what wisdom is. The things of this world is not wisdom. Right? The knowledge of this world isn't wisdom. But keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, that's wisdom, man. Right? A brother may laugh because you wearing fringes. A brother may laugh because you go out in the highways and byways and preach. A brother may laugh because you love you love your people. A brother may laugh because you defending the Most High and you proclaiming the name of the Most High. But ultimately, you are wise, man. Only fools hate knowledge, right? Fools are simple and fools, you know, this is how you spot a fool if he's not keeping the commandments. If the brother ain't keeping the commandments, he's a fool, man. That's how you spot a fool. Right? But this is Psalms 111. 111 and verse 10. Bear with me. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Why does it keep saying that? If that's not wisdom, why does the Lord keep saying, if you fear me, you got wisdom? Because that's wisdom. The fearing the Most High. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. Right? So it says, Slaki. It says, a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. So when you fear the Most High and you keep his law, statutes, and commandments, you get more understanding. You understand life better, right? You understand the scriptures better, right? You know what's going on around you, man, right? Ultimately, you're gaining knowledge. You're getting true knowledge by keeping the Lord's commandments, right? Let's get another precept. Bear with me. So now let's get another precept. This is Sirach. Sirach 1 and 12. And it says, bear with me. Sirach 1 and verse 12. It says, the fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and giveth joy and gladness and a long life. So when you fear the Lord, you also get a longer life, man. Right? And a person that lives long, you know, when you see a brother that's like 80 years old, he got the gray hairs, the gray beard, you may think he's wise, but when you keep the commandments, that's what make you wise, and you get a longer life, man. Right? You know when to do this and when to do that. When to open your mouth, when to close your mouth, man. When you fear the Lord and keep his commandments, that's true knowledge and understanding of that's true, Slaki. That's the true wisdom of this. That's true wisdom, man. Put it like that. When you fear the Most High and keep his commandments, that is true wisdom. That is accounted as true wisdom. That counts for true wisdom. Right? This is Sirach 1 and 26. And it says, if thou desire wisdom, keep the commandment, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. Right? So it says, if thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments. If you want wisdom, you got to keep the commandments of the Most High, man. That's how you get wisdom. That is wisdom. That is the definition of wisdom. And the definition of wisdom is keeping the commandments, man. If you don't get anything from this video, you got to understand that fearing the Lord is wisdom, right? That's what you should be comprehending, right? Through the scriptures, man. Right? Now, Saki. Right? I'm going to read it again, though. Sirach 1 and 26. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction. So when you fear the Most High, that is wisdom. Right? And faith and meekness are his delight. Right? So fearing the Most High, that's wisdom. Now this is James 1 and 5. This is the book of James 1 and verse 5. And it says, if any of you lack wisdom, right? So this is James 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Right? And you gotta ask the Most High, right, to get more wisdom, right? When you get a certain level of understanding and you keeping the commandments, you can ask for more wisdom, man. If you don't know what's going on in this and that, ask the Most High for wisdom and continue to keep the commandments, and he will give you wisdom, right? If you a brother in the world and you asking the Most High for wisdom, you don't got the fringes on, your beard is all cut up, you got this side cut, that cut, you got the clean cut, you got the bald head, man, right? And you are idolater, and you sit down and praying to the Most High for wisdom, he's not going to give it to you. Why? Because you wasn't fearing him and keeping his commandments. Now, you have to fear the Lord and keep his commandments, then you can ask him for wisdom, and he'll give you more wisdom, man. Right? It says that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. So if you fear the Most High and keep his commandments, knowledge will be given unto you. Knowledge will be added unto you, man. Right? So you got to fear the Lord, keep his commandments, and that's the definition of wisdom. Right? So that being said, I'm going to give all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh. Where's the Slack? Actually, one more precept. Right? Isaiah, that's the spirit. Isaiah 34. There was an Isaiah